Jay, you're a piece of shit. A piece of shit. Oh, Jay, you suck.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Talking to Myself. I'm your host, Jake Letizia, and this is the podcast where I look at a camera and I talk to myself. What's up? If you're watching this on YouTube, I just banged into a bunch of shit. Apparently, I'm very uncoordinated today. I was about to say this morning, but it's not. It's like 5 p.m. It's fucking early evening. It's almost dinner time. But I'm not hungry because I woke up too late. I woke up at fucking noon and had like a dinner. I had like fucking veal cutlets and broccoli rabe for breakfast pretty much. And now I'm just lethargic and full and shitty. And it's 5 o'clock and I'm like, do I eat dinner? Do I eat nothing? Let me drink more caffeine and stay up all night and wake up too late again tomorrow. Because that's the cycle of my life at the moment. This cycle of my fucking life. All day go, hey, get this work done, get this work done, get this work done. Then it becomes fucking midnight. I start doing my work up till 4 in the morning. Wake up at fucking 1 p.m. the next day. Feel like shit. Drink caffeine. Forget about feeling like shit. Do it all over again. What a healthy fucking lifestyle, am I right? Anyway, the show was good. Jake and Josh are not funny. Our next one is October 6th. Sunday, October 6th is the naked Jake and Josh are not funny. Me and Josh are gonna get fucking naked on stage. It's gonna be sick. No, the next one we're doing is October 6th, same place, Pine Box Rock Shop, 7:30. Come on out. It's gonna be a fun show, and you'll enjoy it. I think I have a fucking booger in my nose right now. Dude, wait, hold on. I'm going to pause. This is unprecedented. I'm going to pause the podcast so I can get this fucking booger out of my nose, and then we can resume things. Okay, and we're back. Did I get the booger out of my nose? Yes, I did. Got that irritating fucking booger out of my nose. Did I pause the entire podcast to get a booger out of my nose? Yeah, you betcha. Okay? Because it would have irritated me the whole fucking time. I would have done a bunch of this shit. Bunch of sniffing and snorting, and you guys would have had to hear that in between my fucking nonsensical pontificating, and you'd be like, can he just get the goddamn gook out of his nose? That's a good analogy for my life right now. There's a booger. I feel a booger in my nose, and I don't know how to unstick it. There's a booger stuck. That's how my life feels like right now. I just feel, I don't know, man. I gotta talk, man. This podcast every week, my man. And I love doing this podcast, but sometimes I feel in a weird mood, and then I'm like, I gotta record today. It's the only time of the week I can record. And then I'm starting, and I'm like, dude, what the I don't feel like, I feel bad right now. I don't want to fake like I'm having a good time, because I'm not. I'm not. And I've already talked about this on the podcast earlier episodes when I've been in a bad mood, but I don't want this to become a recurring theme of this kid's just fucking depressed, But yeah, I don't know. I'm not in the best mood today. I feel weird in my gut. I've been feeling lonely lately, man. I've been feeling lonely. It's how I get sometimes. I feel lonely as shit. I can't remember not feeling lonely, I've really been thinking about that lately. I was trying to think of a time where I felt where I didn't feel like, what? I need somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to describe it, but I've always had this feeling in my fucking gut. Ever since I was in goddamn middle school, I remember feeling this way. Just like, just somebody, I just want to talk to somebody. But then you do talk to people, and everyone who talks to you, you're like, I'm having a good time. It's this dumb paradox of like, I just want somebody to talk to, but then you're also like, yeah, but I don't want to talk to anyone either. I just want the person that I want to talk to me to come talk to me and nobody else. It doesn't make any sense, but it's what goes on in my brain, you know? I don't know. Maybe it's just I haven't been romantic with somebody in a while. Maybe it's just male biology shit. Who knows? There is that thing, man. If you I don't know. Men, we do. We have an insatiable desire to fornicate with human beings. We do. Even if it's not as, I don't know. I think I've talked about this, but it's not as gross as men don't perceive it as like we do sometimes perceive it as like, I want to go fuck somebody. But at the same time, we perceive it as like, I want to do something with somebody, you know? I want to do, you know, I want to feel good with somebody. We see it as a nice, optimistic thing, not a gross, aggressive, biological bullshit need, you know? We see it as like, oh, dude, she seems cool. I want to fucking, let's have sex. That'd be sick. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's been a while, man. I've been going on dates. I hate all of them. I do. I actively stopped going on dates because I was like, I go on these dates and in my brain the whole time, I'm like, I fucking hate this. I don't want to be here. But I'm putting a smile on, and the person I'm with is like, this is a good time, and I feel like a goddamn sociopath. I feel like I'm lying to the person's face. So I don't know. I stopped going on dates. It's that weird thing. People always say, hey man, only date when you're ready. But how do you know if you're ready? You know? How do you know if you're ready unless you try to do it and it either is successful or it's not? You have to dip your toes in eventually. How do you know the right moment to dip your toes in? And at a certain point, you got to force yourself to jump in there because, you know, some people aren't ready till they shove themselves into the situation. Especially when it comes to dating or love, that shit hits you out of nowhere. That's not something you can be ready for. You just got to put yourself in the position, not expect it, and then when it happens, go, oh, sick, dude. Guess this is happening now. Guess the course of my life is going to change for a couple of years. You know? I don't know. I don't know why, we're diving straight into this shit right now. I got this fucking gross coffee. I put some milk and sugar in my caveman coffee to make it a little less... I don't know, manly. Caveman coffee seems like such like a, yo, bro, drink this shit. Yo, bro, are you fucking masculine as shit? Drink this caveman coffee, bro. It's not cave woman coffee. I like the coffee. It tastes good, but like it does have a very masculine vibe to it. But yeah, I guess I made the caveman coffee a little more gender fluid. With some milk and sugar. Tastes pretty good. I don't know. It tastes fine. It tastes fine the normal way, too. I don't know. I'm trying to drink less Monster. Fucking feel like a child. I've talked about this. I feel like I'm a 13-year-old boy drinking Monster, playing video games. What kind of a fucking stunted adult am I? Oh, man. Just trying to form better habits, man. Trying to form better habits. Trying to get off these apps. It's funny because last week I was like, I'm off all the apps, or 2 weeks ago, and now I'm like, I'm back on them. It's fucking all it takes to get back on dating apps is you going, ah, shit. That's it. Just a momentary, I want to fucking kiss somebody, and then you download it again. I want to have sex with somebody, and then it doesn't happen because then you get on there and you start swiping. You go, I don't want to even talk to any of these people. I'm not interested in anyone on this fucking thing. You know what it is? That's the real thing. Is that I'm too weird and neurotic to have a casual encounter often. You know, I'll do it every once in a while, but and I'm too. I don't know. How much should I divulge on here? I go into bars and most people I don't want to. I have like I said before, it's the paradox of I feel fucking lonely, just want somebody to talk to, but I want the right person to talk to me. I don't want just anyone to start fucking talking to me, because some people make you feel more lonely, you know? A lot of people just drive you deeper into your loneliness because they start talking to you and you're like, I don't connect with this person at all. What the fuck is wrong with me? Because you don't blame other people. You go into your own brain and go, oh shit, man. Do I connect with no one? I need fucking help. I don't know. This is I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know. You just that's the first t-shirt of the podcast. I don't know. If I had money to fucking develop t-shirts. Anyway, so yeah, this is a weird podcast this week, guys. This is a fucking rocky start. What are you gonna do? This is how it goes. It's hot as shit. This fucking light is burning my soul apart. I'm fucking sweating right now. It's nerve-wracking, man. I'm trying to open up to you guys. Trying to be, instead of talking about GPS on the beginning of the podcast, I'm just trying to tell you how I goddamn feel. Yeah, man. You ever get so fucking lonely that you go on Google and you look up best ways to meet someone? You ever get that lonely where you look up and then you actively read an article that says 11 best ways to meet somebody? And then every single list is the same fucking 10 things, and half of them you already do, and then you go, dude, I guess I'm not going to meet anybody. It was like, go do things alone. Check. Do that all the time. Become a regular at a place. Done that. I guess that's made me meet some people. That's been successful somewhat of, having interesting, fun times with different people. Another one's join activities or join a cooking class, like join classes. I don't have money, bro. I should have looked up how to meet someone if you're poor. How to meet someone if you have almost no money in your bank account. Join a class, can't afford it. Become a regular, will spend the money, but shouldn't. Do a sports activity? No, thank you. I can't afford cleats. Sorry. I have one pair of shoes. That's it. It's a pair of boots. They last me a year. Buy them every year. That's how it goes. Join a soccer league? I don't think so. I don't have money for a soccer ball. Yeah. The one that was on all the lists was go to people's birthday parties. What? Like, this is how to meet someone. Obviously, it means meet someone to date. And one of the examples on all of the lists, one of the suggestions, a serious suggestion, was go to people's birthday parties. What? I've been to many people's birthday parties. Never once, maybe once or twice, I've seen somebody where I was like, hey, maybe. And then guess what prevents you from doing that? You're at someone's birthday party. Hey, who's this friend of yours I just met? Can I try and fucking kiss her face right now? No, dude, it's my birthday and I'm trying to hang out with them. Can you go away? What the fuck? Hey, I know it's your birthday, but I'm trying to fuck. Who around here is single? No, dude. How about you spend the birthday party with your friend? And then you try and be less lonely on your own time. Also, I've already said this. Parties are bad to meet people. They are. They're just fucking stupid. Parties suck, dude. Fucking parties suck. They're bad. They're not fun. Parties are only as good as their host, and most hosts of parties fucking suck. BYOB, you bring your own beer, somebody drinks half of it. Fuck you, dude. Don't say BYOB if we're all sharing beers. Keep your hands on your own fucking beers. Okay? I brought Allagash White to this party because I don't want to drink whatever Budweiser you fucking have. Okay, dude? Oh, there's Allagash White and 19 IPAs in the fridge. What happens when people come to the fridge? Oh, wow, there's a different kind of beer. Let me drink that. How about you keep your hands on the 19 IPAs you fucking brought, okay? BYOB is a lie. It should be bring your own beer for everyone. It should be biobfee. 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 Bring your own beer for everyone. Fucking goddamn. I've talked about stealing my blue moon, right? I've talked about that on this podcast. I definitely have. Went to a friend's party to play Monopoly. Brought Blue Moon back in the day when I fucking, when I didn't know Allagash White existed, when I didn't know like other Amagang, I didn't know and other wheat beers existed. So I just drank the fucking Bud Light of wheat beer, Blue Moon, and I brought it to fucking this party, and this girl just kept drinking all of it. I brought 6 of them for me, dude. 6 is enough for me to get buzzed. Okay? I needed all of them to survive a Monopoly party? What? If I wasn't cheating at the game, I would have killed myself. The only thing that made that time fun was my friend hosted it, and he's awesome, so there you go. Proof of my goddamn theory. A party's only as good as its host, because my friend was awesome. The rest of the people there were okay. But my friend is awesome. We're all playing Monopoly, and I was stealing from the bank, and no one noticed. And that was fun. It was. And then when people found out I was stealing from the bank, my friend laughed because he's cool, and it's Monopoly, and who cares? And then everybody else at the party looked at me like I killed a child. You're stealing from the bank? Yeah, dude, we're playing a game for children, and we're all above the age of child age. Hey, we're all above the age of 14, and we're playing Monopoly while drinking alcohol. I think it's funny to steal the money, don't you? Also, I was losing the game. I didn't know how to play, and I was losing horribly, and this guy was still angry that I stole the money. How unfun can you be as a human being? You're stealing the money from this fucking children's game? He's the same guy to be like, I want to be the thimble piece. Every time my brother gets to be the thimble, I want to be the thimble. Fuck you, dude. That guy sucks. That guy fucking sucks. That guy legitimately sucks. He's not a good person. Like, he's a pile of shit human being. He won't hear this podcast. Maybe he will. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. He sucks, dude. Oh my God. Most bankrupt fucking human being I've ever met. I mean, bankrupt in the soul, not money-wise. I don't know. He might be doing well off. Probably doing better than me. But he's fucking bankrupt in his soul, my man. You ever meet people like that? Where you're just like, oh, dude, you're fucked up as a human. You suck. You ever meet people who on meeting them, like on instinct and first impression, you just look at the person and they say hello strangely and you go, oh, this person fucking sucks. And then 2 days later, you find out that they fucking punched a kid in the face or something. Like, you find out almost immediately, oh, that person, my instinct was right. Some people can't hide it, man. Some people are just fucked and they can't hide it. It just seeps out of their goddamn face. It's in the corners of their goddamn eyes. It is. It's in how their eyebrows shift. You know what I'm talking about? Where you're just like, oh, this guy's gonna commit crimes. Maybe white collar crimes. Maybe not like fucking stabbing someone in the throat, although that's kind of a white collar crime. But, this person's going to embezzle tons of money. Or this person's going to talk shit about me immediately. Although I just, at this point in my life, you just got to assume that's what's going on, You do. Every time you leave a room, you got to go, everyone's talking shit about me now. You have to. Otherwise, how can you cope with reality when you find out firsthand, oh, that person doesn't like me at all. Oh, that person said that about me? If you're a person who leaves rooms and goes, oh, everyone has good things to say about me, then I'm sorry, but you're setting yourself up for devastation you might not come back from. Because one day you're going to find out that Brian, as soon as you left the room, said, oh, fucking thank God Tony left. That kid's a piece of shit. Oh my God. Always fucking talking constantly. Can you shut the fuck up? And then 4 other people in the room laughed hysterically. And then you find that out years later and you're like, oh no, I had the complete wrong take on what happened in that room. And it might shatter your soul. So you got to just accept that every time you leave a room, everyone in that room does not like you. Everyone in that room immediately upon you leaving is going, oh, thank God he left, huh? At the very least, you need to come to terms with the fact that the amount of times that you sigh when someone leaves a room, just even if it's not true, just assume that that's the amount of times people are doing the same thing for you, just to even it off and make you... Even if you're wrong, even if no one sighs when you leave a room, if you do it 15 times a month, just assume that people are doing it to you 20 times a month, okay? It'll just bring balance to your life in the universe. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Maybe I should go to the list. I don't know. I'm having fun, though. I'm having fun just free balling it right now, going off the top of my brain, dude. This coffee's good. It's really peppering my mind with beautiful ideas. But yeah, activities. I don't know, man. Somebody approached me the other day in a bar, and I was like, yes, this is proof that I'm right. Because forever I've been like, dude, I don't approach people. I like to let people get approached. And it worked. I actually did what... Yeah, but those moments... what am I talking about? See, those moments are weird for me because it was a moment where I knew I was looking at somebody. I was locking eyes with this person. And I thought, like, oh, I think this person's looking at me. And we locked eyes a couple times where then we looked at each other so long that we then turned away and laughed. So I knew for a fact, oh, this person must be interested. But I never like to assume. So in the back of my head, my brain was like 60% she likes me, 40% she could think I suck. So what I did was I sat there, and then a seat next to me opened up, and she immediately sat down and said, hey, can I join you? And I was like, sure. And you know what? That might be how I approach people from now on. The way she approached me, she gave me a fucking lesson in how to approach people. She came over, saw the seat was open, said, mind if I join you? And I said, sure. And what better way to meet somebody than that? I should just be doing that. I don't know. You guys know this. I'm trying to find a good way to approach people. Like a good system that's not like a line, not some bullshit thing. This is such fucking late 20s garbage I'm spewing right now. Anyone older than me right now is like, dude, what are you talking about, you cringy fuck? But, these are the problems of a late 20-year-old's life. This person I know was saying how she misses pointing at people and then waving them over That's what she used to do. She used to sit in a bar, then point at guys, and then wave them over, and they would come over. And then she looks at me and has the audacity to go, you should start doing that. Are you out of your mind, dude? The arrogance to look at me and go, you should point at women at bars and wave them over. It'll go great. I don't think it would, dude. And then she showed me how she did it, right? And then I did it. She's like, yeah, you just go like that, and then you like wave them over. So I was like, how would you do it? She goes, well, try it. So I go like this. I go. And then she goes, don't do it like that. And then I immediately fucking become self-conscious and go, yeah, this is why I don't do it, dude. Because my first try apparently was abysmal. Also, I don't think hers was that charming. It's just when I do it, the girl goes, oh, this guy's a psychopath. He's going to kill me. When she does it to a guy, the guy laughs and goes, oh, that was cute and awkward. Let me walk over. You know, he's not worried about being murdered by her. She justifiably is worried about some strange dude waving her over like a psychopath. Then she tells me, oh, well, don't wave. Just do one of these. Yeah, dude, like it's fucking Night at the Roxbury. Yeah. Want to join me, dude? Are you out of your mind? And she was so dead serious. She was like, no, you should do it. It would work. Nah, it wouldn't, dude. And then I told her what I want to do, right? And she goes, I go, well, someone was looking at me at a bar, and I want to go up and be like, excuse me, I just want to, well, let me take it back a second. I wanted to be like, oh, excuse me. I could be wrong, but I feel like you've been looking at me for a while. Is that true? And she goes, oh, that's bad. She goes, if the person's cool, then it would like work really well. But like most people, like that could come off creepy. And I'm like, well, then fuck that person, dude. If I came up to somebody who was clearly looking at me and I was clearly looking at her, and then I walk over and go, hey, I don't mean to bother you, but and correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like you keep looking at me. Is that true? I mean, I definitely keep looking at you. If the person then goes, what? No. Then fuck them, dude. That's a good approach. Fuck her. No, I love her. This friend's awesome. It's actually a new friend who we've become close very quickly. But she, and then she goes, oh, well, we're just finding out that you're not cool. You're not cool enough to wave someone over. Dude, that's not a cool move. I'll have you know that's not a cool move, dude. You don't need to be cool to pull that off. You need to be non-threatening enough for someone to feel okay. It's not a cool factor. It's I am too aggressive of a presence for that to come off as, hey, how you doing? Also, I found myself that I purposely laugh more. If I want to attract someone, I start laughing more. Even, like, it's not fake, but I amplify my happiness because, dude, I caught myself on camera for one of these before the podcast started of me just, like, making sure the camera looks right and it's in focus. And I look like a straight-up murderer just when I'm walking down the street, when it's just me being me. Just me as a default human looks like somebody who stabs people in the throat for fun. That's what I look like. I look like a goddamn serial killer. I look like Ted Bundy when he's not charming. That's what I look like. I look like an unsuccessful Ted Bundy. I'm the opposite disposition-wise as Ted Bundy. He's charming and cool and slick as fuck, but then when you see him walking down, but then when he's killing somebody, it's like, oh, he's a monster. I look like a monster, but then when you're in person with me or talking to me, I'm very happy-go-lucky smiling. I really think that if God exists, he gave me dimples so that people would know that I'm not a murderer. I'm serious. Because the dimples are the only thing that separates me from looking like a sociopath. And that's why I got to very quickly start talking. That's why when people see me, they're like, what the fuck? And then I say, hey, and they see the dimples and they go, oh, he's fine. Anyway. That was a fun first half. Yeah, I'm going to, the timer's off now. I'm going to come back for the second half and, I'll do more. I'll do stuff that I wrote down. All right. I'll see you guys in the second half. Hello, what is up? And we're back, and I'm sweaty as fuck, and my pit stains are seeping, and that's okay. That's how it goes. If you're listening, you don't know that. I just gave you information you didn't need to know or probably want to know, but it's true. I got some pit stains right now. They're a little damp, dude. That's what happens. I got bodily functions. I got bodily fluid. Things happen, dude. Anyway, let me get into some of the stuff I wrote down. Some of the things I talked about so far, I wrote down, but then the other things, I don't know. Should we talk about the news? Let's get fucking topical, my guys. So Miley Cyrus came out with a video recently. I watched it. It was fine. Miley Cyrus is like Taylor Swift. Like, she can't win. There are people who are Republicans and conservatives who are just like, fuck you. You're just trying to be out there. And then there are people who are liberals and on the left who are just Democrats and blah, blah, blah. And they're just like, hey, stop trying so hard to be one of us. You know, it's one of those fucking things, you know, where Taylor Swift like wasn't saying what she was. She wasn't saying how politically aligned she was, but now she is saying that she's a Democrat and she's fighting for marginalized people, but then people are like, well, you didn't do it before, so fuck you. It's shit like that. Anyway, Miley Cyrus has a new video. It's a lot of striking images, a lot of like, you know, trying to have more representation type stuff, which is cool. I mean, I thought the video was pretty good. It was fine. Pop music now, this is what pop music is. It's let's make a song that's catchy, that people are going to listen to on a loop, and then let's make the video a bunch of controversial things that will get people talking, and it has nothing to do with the song at all. You know? And a lot of times the videos end up being more interesting than the song itself. I don't know, like Formation had a fucking awesome video. And the song was pretty good. Not my favorite song on that album. I liked Hold Up was probably my favorite song on that album. But, you know, the song was pretty good and the video was fucking really cool. Miley Cyrus, you know, her videos are kind of okay. Like Wrecking Ball. This was better than the Wrecking Ball video. Who cares? I don't care about the video. All I wanted to talk about was there's a part in it that people have gotten people up in arms where she keeps flashing different sentences on screen, and one of them was virginity is a social construct. And I read that and I was like, yeah. Yes, it is. Virginity is a social construct. So are bars. So is having dinner with your family. That's a social construct. You know what's a social construct? Coffee shops. I don't know. It got people so angry, and it's like, it's not even a controversial statement. It just is a statement. It's like when somebody said to me one time, or maybe it was something I read online, somebody commenting. Somebody said, normal is just what society deems as normal. And I was like, yes. Yeah. That's what, yes. That's the definition of normal. It's what most people agree is not different or not weird. That's what normal is. But I don't know. I always think it's funny because it's like that person. I get what you're saying. You're saying like you're saying that certain things that aren't deemed normal, like you shouldn't make people feel weird or othered. I get that, and I agree with that. But I think you're fighting for the wrong thing because you shouldn't be trying to change normal. Just be weird, man. Fucking accept. I've always been an advocate of being weird. Don't even think about normal. Don't care about it. Don't give a shit about it. Just be yourself. And if that rubs certain people the wrong way, if that makes certain people go, "Oh, I don't like you're weird," you go, "Cool, dude. I don't give a shit." I've done a lot of things in my life where people are like, "Yo, you're a weird guy." That's actually a lot of people's first impression of me. "Oh, that guy's weird." And they either go, "That guy's weird, I like it," or "That guy's weird, I don't like it." Whatever their answer is, I don't care. Be yourself. That's what's important. And if somebody calls you weird, fuck them. Just because they're uncomfortable means they're part of the norm. And yes, normal is dictated by society. But you don't have to abide by society if you don't want to. As long as you're not hurting anybody, you can be as weird and out of the norm as possible. And guess what? If you are, you'll stand out. And you'll be interesting. And people will flock to you. So don't try and change normal. Just say fuck normal. You know? That's more fun anyway. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of people say things are social constructs or say like stuff like that, like normal is just what society dictates, and it's like this artificial intellectuality. No, now I sound like an idiot. I'm just saying it's an artificial intellectualness or intellectualization. Is that a word? I don't know. I'm dumb too. I'm not trying to sound smart. I'm just trying to be what I am, weird and dumb. But what I'm saying is it's an artificial way to seem smart, saying something's a social construct. But it's like it's not smart. It's just yeah, man. Most things are social constructs. What you really want to say is virginity is bullshit. I think that's what Miley Cyrus was trying to say. Virginity is bullshit. Saying that like, don't give a fuck about it. If you want to have sex, have sex. If you don't. I could get on board with that. Virginity is bullshit. But virginity as a social construct is just you stating a fact. And it's also not you giving an opinion on it. It's just, it's like saying a dog is an animal. Yeah, okay. And then you could say animals are a social construct. I mean, we dictate what an animal is. Like, is there any separation between a dog and a human? I mean, if you want to change the social construct, no. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's not bars are a social construct. They are. There's something we all agree that is a place where you drink and you meet, and like there's no reason to drink. There's no reason you should be doing it in a communal space like that. We've just decided that that's a thing and a social norm. And you know what, dude? Bars are a social construct and they're only normal because society dictates it. Guess what? Yeah. There's plenty of fucking social constructs that I think are bullshit. That's what she should have said. Virginity is a social construct. And then another flash, and it's bullshit. You know? House parties are a social construct. And they're fucking bullshit, dude. House parties are the most bullshit social construct in existence. Let's abolish house parties. Fuck them. Get-togethers only. I don't want to do any house parties anymore. I don't want 20 people I don't know and then 10 people I like, and we're bothered by the 20 people we don't know the whole time. Get those 20 people out of the house and shove them into a fucking bar where they can have that experience, okay? Or me and 10 people go to a bar. What are we doing with all these plus ones? You know? People have parties and they go, oh, invite whoever you want. What if someone invites an asshole? You can't vet every person. Then you have this person too drunk, cursing at everybody, going, there's no one here. I'm bored. And then no one wants a confrontation, so no one's going, well, you can leave, dude. That's what I'm saying. A party is only as good as the host who throws it. Because if you got a good host, the host will police the fuck. You got to be a host and a bouncer when you're a host, okay? You got to be prepared for assholes because they exist. And unfortunately, your friends have a hard time dropping friends who suck. And they might invite them to something, or their friend will be like, you didn't tell me about that party. Then they'll show up with the friend you like, and you got to be savage. You got to separate that friendship. You got to end your friends' bad friendships. You got to be a hitman of societal norms, my man. You got to fucking machine gun that shit to death. When you have a friend come over and their other friend is wasted and going, can I vape in here? You go, you can vape outside and down the street and in the subway on your way home, dude. Okay? And I got nothing wrong with vaping. You can vape in my apartment or home or wherever I am at the moment if we're cool, but don't, it's more the tone. Oh, dude, what kind of beers do you have? Oh, they just start smashing shit? Fuck. Somebody starts bringing up, like, I don't know, dude. I think that, like, you guys just fucking drive fucking... Someone starts bragging about their life. Dude, I just got this new job, and it's so sick. And, like, you ever hear of Martin Scorsese? No, dude, never heard of him. Also, shut up, dude. Don't brag. Don't be an asshole. Get the fuck out of my house. House parties are a social construct, my man. Anyway. I hate attractive men. I do. I hate them. I do. I think that I might hate them more than any other person ever. Like that is a group I'm biased towards. Very undeniably attractive men. And we all know them, especially people like me who are not undeniably attractive. We know them immediately. I have a friend who just immediately upon women meeting him, they go, you know what I'm talking about? They sigh with, I want to fuck him. Just instinctually in their gut, they go, I'm naked. I want him naked. And I like this kid. He's a good guy, but also I hate him a little bit. In my gut, in the core of who I am, I go, fuck this guy. Because he is so not who I am, you know? He is so not who I am, but whatever he is, people are instantly wanting to just be his wife, you know, or be his girlfriend, or just spend a moment with him alone, naked. Like that is the reaction to him from a lot of people, and I don't get it. That's where the hatred comes in, because I just don't get it. And I like this guy, and he's a good guy, but at the same time I go, this guy fucking is boring as shit. What are you latching onto? What are you grabbing onto that makes you go, oh, this is the guy? I don't get it. And he's also not that. That's the thing too, is he's so opposite the look of me. Like he's not me at all. But whatever he is killing it. That's what makes me just hate him on instinct. I don't know. I guess I just hate people like that in general. I don't hate them. I guess it's envy. It's an envy thing. Because that's really all it is. The hatred just comes from like, I fucking wish people had that reaction to me immediately. I wish people reacted to me for who I am the way people react to him for who he is. Because that would be dope and easier. I gotta convince people a little bit like, no, I'm joking around. I'm abrasive, you know? Sometimes I wish I wasn't, but I am. I'm very just like, I'm gonna say this thing now, let's see what you do. Which is fun for some people, but a lot of people, they go, we need a day. I need to spend a day to figure you out. And then after a day, I'll be like, oh, okay, I get what you're doing now. I don't know. I take a little getting used to, I think. Which is fine. But yeah. I don't know. I've been really considering it. If I can become a little unlazy, I said this a couple podcasts ago. I want to get ripped for the joke. And that might be the final motivation that makes. I was talking to my friend about this, and he was saying, "Oh shit, it's weird how that can be a motivation for getting in shape." Because I said this to a friend of mine, and he literally said to me, he goes, "Maybe that'll be the thing that finally gets me in shape." Because he really started like fantasizing about how funny it would be if he just got ripped. And I think it'd be funny as fuck if if I went to the beach and took my shirt off and everyone was like, Jake? Wait a second. You? I'm going to do that. By next summer, I'm going to be ripped. And I'm going to take my shirt off. And people are going to go, Jake? Not going to change my clothes. Still wear large shirts and shit. So you can't really tell that anything's changing. My jowls will be a little thinner. My neck might not be as aggressively large. But yeah. And then I'll just take my shirt off and I'll be like, what? And then you know what? People will be reacting to me like they react to that fucking guy. He's not even jacked, though. He's just a thin hipster dude. And that's the thing, too, is that I think I'm very attracted to a demographic of women who just doesn't like me. Who my style just doesn't match up with them. Yeah. Like hipstery women, I think they're very attractive. I think I like their style. I like a girl in a beanie. Like, I think it's very wearing a flannel shirt. I think it's cute. I like it, but I don't think I'm their ideal look. I think I look a little too much like an Italian dude from Staten Island for somebody who's very cute, who lives in a 4-bedroom in Brooklyn, to look at me and go, oh, hell yeah, dude. My septum piercing and his fucking giant head are going to go well together. I don't think that happens. I don't think it happens. But maybe, I don't know, I could be wrong. Punk people, that's probably the demographic of people that that is attracted to me, that I was the most surprised by. Punk women. Which, to be honest with you, I'm probably the most attractive to that look. I don't know why, I'm just voicing my... Guys, it's been a while. Like I said, it's been a few months, okay? I haven't... haven't done any fornicating in quite some time, so I'm a little just out of sorts and just like, oh, I like punk girls. Anyone out there, dude? This just becomes a mating call. Hey, dude, let me voice my preference. Anybody hear that out there? Any of the fucking 40 people who listen to this hear that? Yeah, dude. No. That's not what I'm doing. Just being honest with you guys. Comment down below. What kind of people are you into? You into punk dudes? You into fucking goth guys? What do you fucking like, dude? You into fucking masculine fucking Guido boys? What's going on? Nobody's into Guido boys. And that's the thing, too, is that I am not interested in the people who I think I match up with mostly looks-wise, you know? Like other people from where I am from, I don't want to be... People who look like they have similar sensibilities. Also, I think I have different sensibilities than how I look. So the people who look... There are things that you assume about me when you see me, and I think people are usually incorrect about their assumptions based on my look, but my look on somebody where your sensibilities are correct, I have no interest in their look or their sensibilities. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I don't like Italian girls. I've never been attracted to Italian girls. I never. Just like loud, just a girl who's like, I'm fucking honest. I don't get the fuck away from me. I just say it like it is. That's it. JWoww, motherfucker, people from fucking the Jersey Shore. I don't know. I don't look like that. I mean, I don't look like fucking The Situation or Pauly D, but like, I'm just removed from that. I'm the townie version of that. The Italian. I'm an actual Italian townie. Looks wise, I feel like. I don't know. I think I'm a very generic looking dude. Just got a fucking big head. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. The Joker just came out. Or the reviews just came out for it. I'm excited. Looks good. I was going to talk about people's reactions. Like, I don't care. Some people are saying it's amazing. Other people, most of the negative reviews are just like very bitter sounding. So I don't really want to. I mean, I've read some positive reviews, some negative reviews. I'm waiting to see how the entire world reacts to it once it comes out worldwide. Also, I don't want to. I'm not going to make a judgment about how the movie is before I've seen it, you know? I think too many people do that nowadays. They assume what something is before they even get a chance to find out what it actually is. So, I'm going to try, I'll probably do some sort of small mini review on here when it comes out. But yeah. There's more shit on this list, but I don't know what I can do in the time allotted. I'll do this. Okay, so this is what I want to talk about for a while. It's been on the list. That's what I should do. Every week I should do one thing that keeps recurring on the list that I just haven't gotten rid of yet. I'll talk about this. So, when I was a kid, my brothers and I, mostly my oldest brother, built like a Lego city. He's an architect now too, so look at that synergy. But he loved building Legos and I loved playing with them. So he built this, you remember that game Lego Island on the PC? I don't know if you guys remember that. You would fucking ride around on a skateboard and deliver pizzas and shit, and it was first person, so you just saw a fucking Lego person's hand, and then you have a giant pizza, and you would always want to eat it because it looked delicious, even though it's plastic. Anyway, I don't know. You guys know me. I used to eat Lego heads, so I think plastic is delicious. Apparently, people, just that's out of context for anyone who just started listening. He eats Lego heads. Does he mean right now? No. When I was a child. Anyway, so we had this Lego Island and this giant Lego city that we built, and I fucking loved playing with it. And it used to be, we had this room called the playroom, which was like the entertainment room, but my parents liked to make it sound more childish, so they called it the playroom. So then I ended up being 18 years old going like, oh, let's hang out in the playroom. And then people were like, the playroom? There's a pool table and a TV in here. What the fuck? It's an entertainment room, okay? Act older than you are, dipshit. No. No, mostly just people went, playroom, what? Anyway, so we had this Lego island that was like in the corner of the room. Like it was an entire corner of the room. It was on the floor. I would play with it all the fucking time. This is back when it was a playroom. And my cousin came over with a girl from my school. Because they both went to my school. It was like my second cousin. Anyway, they came over, and we heard everyone was downstairs besides the two of them, and we heard this banging upstairs, like these loud bangs. And we rush upstairs, and we just see my cousin and her friend standing next to the Lego City, and it was destroyed by 10-pound weights. So while we were downstairs, my cousin, I don't know, was angry or something, and she just fucking chucked 10-pound weights at the goddamn Legos. Her and her friend. And then so my mom goes, why did you do that? You destroyed the city. And my cousin goes, I didn't do it, it was her. What? She blames her friend Amanda. She blames her. Immediately. What kind of a scumbag? And this goes back to what I was saying earlier in the podcast. Some people are evil. Yeah, it's my cousin. I don't know. That was fucked up of her. She points at her friend who just looks at us dumbfounded, like, I can't believe you just blamed me. Also, she looks like she's looking around like, I don't know why we did this, because they were right downstairs, and they, of course, were going to know it's us. We were not going to not get away with this. I guess we're just children and we don't know what's going on. Why are we doing this? But she just had a dumbfounded look on of like, wow, my friend betrayed me. And my mom was just like, what the hell? Like, Sarah, you did this. Oh, shit. I said her name. It's fine. She was like, oh, you did this too, Cynthia. Her name's Cynthia, not the other name that I said. What do you mean? You did this? Well, didn't you? And she goes, no, it was her. Just blaming her friend. So fucked up. So then my mom made them write an apology. So they wrote an apology to us. Anyway, so for years I was like annoyed about this. I wasn't actually annoyed. Eventually it just became like a funny story. So recently I ran into two people from high school who were friends with this girl. Not my cousin, the other girl. And she had saw me do that. Like I did a stand-up show that she hosted. And anyway, after the show, they were talking to me about their friend who was at my house then. And she goes, oh my God, I remember in high school you posted something that was so funny. And I was like, what? She goes, well, remember, I don't know if you remember this. She went over your house, remember, with your cousin? I go, oh, yeah, no, I remember. And she goes, and she destroyed your Legos? I go, yeah, I remember that. And she goes, yeah, well, yeah, she was telling us about how, it was really weird. Like Cynthia made her chuck weights. Like she kept bothering her until she chucked weights at the Legos. Which, thank you for telling me that, because now what I thought was true is confirmed. I was like, my cousin definitely forced her to do it because she was jealous of us or something. Listen, dude, don't be jealous of my brother's fucking skills at crafting a beautiful Lego city, okay? You're our cousin. Join in and play with it with us. Don't be a piece of shit and destroy the art he made. Anyway. So this is what happens. So then she goes, oh yeah, she said that she posted something about a movie being good, like the new Batman or something being good, and then you just messaged on her Facebook status. You just messaged, you broke my Legos. And then apparently that's just like a recurring joke of them if they just say to her randomly, yo, you broke my Legos. And I don't know. I was glad she told me that story, and I think that's that horrible memory got turned into a beautiful inside joke, and I think that's what life is all about: turning the tragedy of destroying a Lego set into a fun inside joke that you didn't realize you even created for a group of friends. Anyway, that's all. That's it for this week. The timer's out. This camera's gonna go off in a second. I love you guys, and I'll see you next week.
J.A. You're an idiot, Jake. You don't And he said,